Welcome to Master Money, 9 keys to allowing more money into your life. What would you do if you had all the money you wanted? How would you live? What would that feel like? Would that be joyful and eager and exciting and fun? Or does that thought scare you? Either way, our Master Money program will help you. What would you do? Would you quit your job? Would you go back to school? Would you not work at all? Have you ever thought about that? Where would you live? And what kind of a house would you live in? Would you travel? Is there some place that you really wanted to go? Would you go someplace exotic or stay local or both? Is travel one of your dreams? How would you spend your time? Would you spend more time with friends and family? Would you have more quality time to spend with friends and family? Would you do the things you always wanted to do but didn't have time for? Would you write a book or a novel? Would you learn how to paint and paint a masterpiece? Would you learn how to play a musical instrument? Would you volunteer for worthy causes? Would you give your time to help others? Do you want to sail around the world? In this video, I'm going to teach you the 9 keys to allowing more money into your life, and I'm going to tell you about our upcoming Master Money program. Hi, my name is Ed Langen. I'm a certified master coach. I'm an intuitive and a law of attraction expert. I've been teaching workshops about law of attraction, money, relationships, and self-esteem for over 10 years. I am the author of Creating with the Law of Attraction, 10 Principles That Will Change Your Life. Kate Duxler is the co-founder of our company, Old Soul Central. She is a holistic business coach, a financial strategist, and an entrepreneur. Together, we created the Master Money program. I'm going to teach you the 9 keys to allowing more money into your life experience. Key number 1, focus your mind. When I was a kid, I was constantly told that I could do anything I wanted to if I would put my mind to it. That was all fine and well and good, but the problem was no one ever told me how to put my mind to something. In the long run, that was probably a good thing because I went about figuring out how to put my mind to something on my own. And the things that you learn and teach yourself, you really learn. Have you ever listened to the thoughts that are going through your mind? We are amazing beings and we have learned how to think very, very fast. So the problem is twofold. The first is we don't have a lot of consistent thoughts about what we want. You need to have consistent thoughts about what it is that you want. The other thing is we are constantly contradicting ourselves. Like, I'd really like to have some more money, but my company isn't giving out raises right now, so I guess I won't be getting any money. Here's another one. I'd really love a new car, but they're way too expensive. Those thoughts are contradicted. There's no energy and no focus, and without energy and focus, you're not putting your mind to anything. So what do you do? First, you want to be consistent and think about what it is that you want. Second, you want to not contradict what you want. A really good way to do this that's also fun, and I will explain to you why fun is really important a little bit later, is to tell yourself a story that's not contradicted about what you want. Let's take the example of a new car. I'm out driving in my brand new car, and I'm excited. I love the way this car feels. I love the way it handles. I love the way it accelerates. I love the feeling of the power that it has in it. I love the new car smell. I love the stereo. I love turning it up loud and letting it really rip as I'm driving down the highway and I'm probably going a little bit faster than I should. I feel free and I feel alive and I feel eager. I love this car. I love driving it. This is just so much fun. I love the smell. I love the feel. I love the way it handles. This is exciting. I love my new car. That's how you do it. Your thoughts weren't going really fast. They were focused. You were consistent, and you didn't contradict your thoughts. That's how you do it. In our Master Money program, I will go into this even deeper and explain to you the formula for an optimum thought to help you attract and manifest whatever it is that you want. Key number 2, start from done. Most people, when they decide they want something, they go about trying to figure out how to get it done or how to get it. Can you feel the difference between wanting to have something and what that entails as compared to that feeling of already having something? Do you notice the difference? There's no doubt. There's no anxiety or wondering if this will work out or if I can have that and what about the details and everything else. Have you ever run in a race? Think about getting ready for a race. And there you are at the starting line and you're making sure you want to start on time and you're thinking about running your race and you're thinking about the competition and can I win, am I fast enough, and all this other anxiety, etc., that you are holding on to while you're at the beginning of the race. Now, if you start from done, so you're standing at the finish line and looking back at the race, the energy is completely different. You're relaxed. You did it. Everything worked out. Everything flowed. There's no anxiety. There's no worry. There's none of that. You're done. It's done. I did it. This is an extremely powerful concept. And if you can wrap your mind around this and start from done on anything you want, you can create that in your life. Key number 3, your imagination is your superpower. Did you know you have a superpower? Your imagination is a superpower. Have you ever noticed that every single child has an amazing imagination? Did you ever think about why or what this means? Have you ever heard of a parent complaining about giving a kid a gift and then afterwards they were more interested in the box? The box is a car or a rocket or a dollhouse or whatever it might be. The kids are using their imagination and creating with that. The business of sports psychology, which is a billion-dollar industry, is based on this fact. The universe cannot tell the difference between you actually doing something or thinking about doing something. As far as the universe is concerned, it's the exact same thing. Years ago, I was fortunate enough to be in Virginia when Dennis Waitley started talking about his work with athletes and the connection between the body and visualizing. Dennis Waitley is a former Navy Blue Angels pilot and the author of many books that started with quantum, I believe, quantum leap, quantum effect, things like that. He studied athletes. What they did is they took athletes in and they hooked them up to all kinds of transducers and different things like that. And he had them sit in a chair and go through their event in their mind, not actually getting up, not moving, not doing anything, just sitting there. And as they did that, they monitored them. And they monitored their muscles and the electricity in their muscles and their brain waves and all that other stuff. And what they found was their muscles fired in the exact right order as if they were actually running their race, actually doing their event. And then that's where all the visualizing and sports psychology and all that came from. Olympic athletes and professional athletes all do this. They all use these techniques to help them visualize, to help them do their sport, whatever that might be, better. And you can also harness that yourself. Use your imagination. conjure a vision, a story of what it is you want to create in your life. Use key number 1, talk about it consistently and don't contradict it. And use key number 2 and think about it from a place of being done. If you do this, you are well on your way to creating more money in your experience. Key number 4, keep your power. Have you ever caught yourself saying something like this? I'm not earning enough money today because of the economy, and that is the president's fault. Or it's the Democrats and the Republicans, it's their fault. Or it's my boss's fault. Or I didn't go to the right college, or this or that, and you start blaming. The interesting part is you may be 100% correct, but you're still giving your power away. By blaming something outside of you that you have no control over, you're giving your power away. When you give your power away, you are stuck. Blaming others is a belief that a lot of us have been taught by others. It's an indoctrinated belief. And equally important, it takes our power away. In our Master Money program, we're going to tell you what the 10 biggest money blocking beliefs are. We're going to help you see if you have them or not, and we're going to teach you how to shift them and release them. And we're going to show you how to start replacing them with new beliefs. How often do you think thoughts like these? Rich people are bad or evil. You have to work really hard to get money. You have to be lucky to get money. I don't know how to make more money. Money is not spiritual. Being materialistic is bad. I don't deserve money. Those thoughts block the flow of abundance, and so do these. I sabotage myself so I don't get money. There is not enough to go around. I can't make money from what I love to do. I'm not smart enough to make or to handle large amounts of money. If I have lots of money, people will try to take it. If any of those are familiar to you, then you have been giving your power away. In our Master Money program, we will show you how to shift and release thoughts like those. We will also show you how to replace them with beliefs that help you so you can stop giving your power away. This is kind of cool. I want you to imagine for a minute that you are the glass that the blue water is in. And I want you to imagine that the blue water is all your old beliefs about money. If you start adding new beliefs by pouring clear water in on top and adding new beliefs and adding new beliefs, adding beliefs that serve you, as you can see by the pictures, the blue is getting lighter and lighter and lighter. And eventually, it'll get to the point where all of those old beliefs are gone and you're a glass of clear water. In Master Money, we're going to help you do that. We're going to help you shift and release beliefs that are no longer serving you, and we're going to help you replace them with new ones that do. Key number 5. When you give, you receive. This one is somewhat counterintuitive or a paradox. I've heard it explained that the universe doesn't like a vacuum, or you need to create space to have something new move into your space. Any way you explain it, it's basically this. When you give things away, you are open to receiving, and new things usually move into your experience. You could go to your closet and find some clothes that you could give away and give them away. If you don't have enough money, give a small amount of your money to charity, any charity you like. If you have some extra stuff around the house, have a yard sale or donate it. What you are actually doing is opening yourself up to receive. If you would give away clothes, there would be some new clothes in your future. If you're worried about not having enough money and you give some away, you're changing your energy about how much money you have. You're starting from done. I have plenty of money, so I can give some away. That shift in your energy will allow more money to flow into your experience. Key number 6, feel good first. Have you heard that when you're thinking about what you want or visualizing what you want, you need to put some emotion on it? The thought behind that is that your emotions have an energetic charge, and you're adding energy to whatever it is you're thinking about. There is some truth in that. However, if you're focused on something you don't want or focused on a negative subject and you're putting some energy on it, whatever it is won't feel good when you get it, or you're adding energy to something that you flat out don't want. So there has to be a better way to do this, and there is. The way to do this is to feel good first, then think about what it is that you want from the energy of feeling good and feeling joyful. Use your emotions to help you when you're putting your mind to something. Think about it consistently. Don't contradict it. Use your imagination. Start from done. And the first thing to do before you do any of that is to feel good first. Then do all the other things. So reach to feel good first, then do that. So how do you do that? I'm glad you asked. This is how. Look for things to appreciate. I'm not kidding. This is really important. Think about where your energy is when you're appreciating. I appreciate the sunlight. I appreciate the trees. I appreciate the cool breeze on my face. I appreciate the sand underneath my toes. I appreciate the birds. I love to hear them sing. I love the blue sky. I love looking at the clouds. I appreciate my wife. I appreciate my house. I appreciate my car. Can you feel the energy in that? It's really important. The energy that you put behind this and the joy of coming from something you appreciate will make a big difference in what you're attracting. In our Master Money program, I'm going to explain to you what your emotions really are and how to use them to your fullest advantage. Key number 7, life is meant to be fun. This is the principle from my book, Creating with the Law of Attraction, 10 Principles That Will Change Your Life. This is principle number 10, and this is really important. As we become adults, we become more serious. We forget to have fun. We forget to enjoy ourselves. We forget that this experience of life is fun. We get so caught up in our day-to-day stuff that we don't remember to have fun. Look at the children. They're always so ready to play and to have fun and to laugh and to be spontaneous. We were all like that once, and we were taught to be serious. When is the last time you had some fun? There is a reason why this key is followed by key number 6, feel good first. It's much easier to manifest and allow the things you want when you're feeling good, when you're happy, when you're having fun. Have you ever been on a roll where wonderful things just keep happening in your experience? For some of us, this may have been a really long time ago when we were kids. Think about it and how you were feeling at the time. Think about when you're feeling good. You're not thinking about all that stuff that brings up the anxiety, the worry, and the stress. That's the way life is supposed to be. That's what the children are here to teach us. This is what we forgot when we became adults. One of my favorite quotes about this comes from Esther Hicks in The Teaching of Abraham. You cannot have a happy outcome from an unhappy journey. How many of us are having a happy journey? If you're not having a happy journey, are you ready to do something about it? Life is meant to be fun. Let's you and I make a pact right now to start doing things that are fun and to have more fun in our lives. Key number 8, stop chasing money and allow it in. Are you chasing money? What exactly does that mean? When you base most of your decisions on money or the financial aspect of the decision, you're chasing money. When you choose a job based on how much it pays and not whether or not you think you like it or find it satisfying, you're chasing money. If you're doing that, that's okay. But here is a new awareness. What happens when you chase something? It runs away from you. We go to a local zoo that has a feeding area where the animals are loose. So we go into their cage and we feed them. And there's lots of deer in there. It's mostly deer. And what happens is you get a handful of corn, and if you take the handful of corn and walk directly towards the deer, even though they know you're going to feed them, they run away. But if you stand there and just hold your hand out, the deer will come up to you and eat out of your hand. The other thing that you're doing, if you're chasing money, is you're giving your power away. If you're chasing money and basing all your decisions on money, where is your power? Money is a form of energy, and it can easily flow to you when you stop chasing it and allow it. To do this, you need to create a new relationship with money, a relationship where you keep your power. Our Master Money program is designed to help you create a new relationship with money, to change your energy and your thoughts about money, and to help you keep your power and to not give it away to money. Key number 9, to get more done, do more. This is another one that's counterintuitive and a paradox. Think about the people you know who get stuff done. Aren't they some of the busiest people you know? Busy people are already in action. They are already in motion. They're used to getting things done, and they get a lot of things done. Action is important. I don't know exactly how this works, but I know when my schedule is full and I have lots of things to get to, I get a lot more done than on the days where I just have 1 or 2 things on my schedule to do. If you don't take care of mastering money now, a year from now, you'll be in the exact same place as you are now, and you'll be mad at yourself for not doing something about it, for not getting out there into action. I hope that doesn't stretch into 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, and that you get into action and do more now. Now is the time to master money. I understand. I stayed in a dead-end job way too long. I should have done something about it, and I should have done it a whole lot sooner, but eventually I did do it, so I understand. 3 years went by, 4 years went by. Don't do the same thing I did. Now is the time to take care of this. Now is the time to master money, so you have the rest of your life to do whatever you want. Our Master Money program is potentially some of the most important financial information you'll ever learn. It's some of the most important information on financial freedom. It starts with the decision to master your future. This changes everything. We created Master Money to empower you and your relationship with money. End the drama and anxiety of sleepless nights that come with dysfunctional beliefs about money and how it works. To radically improve your financial picture, you must align your beliefs about money with your desire for money. This is the essence of the Master Money program. This program is the next step for abundant living. Your financial, spiritual, practical, everyday, business, personal, family life will be radically different when you master money once and for all. Imagine never worrying about where the money will come from and only focusing on the bliss of true, lasting financial freedom. Instead of jockeying for your own piece of the pie, or instead of strategizing for a larger piece of the pie, you will learn how to create your own pie. These are the skills that will change the way you attract money, the way you relate to money, and the amounts of money, abundance, and prosperity you will be able to allow in today and for the rest of your life. If you're interested in working with these materials and lessons more, that is what Master Money is for. Master Money is our 8-week online coaching program produced by my company, Old Soul Central. Master Money goes much deeper into the material on this presentation. As powerful as what we covered today is, there is no substitution for deep transformational work that will come from a structured, comprehensive program. Over the course of 8 weeks, you will radically shift your relationship with money. You will emerge with a feeling of empowerment and clarity around money that will change the course of your life. It takes about 2 to 3 hours a week to complete the program, a minimal commitment for enormous results. Not to mention that you have lifetime access to the course so you can revisit and reinforce the materials as often as you like indefinitely. To find out more about our Master Money course, visit raiseyoursuccessceiling.com. That's raiseyoursuccessceiling.com. If the course is not open for enrollment now, you will be able to join the waiting list for the next session. Also, check out Old Soul Central on Facebook, and you'll always stay up to date with our latest offers. Thank you for your attention today. I really appreciate that, and you know how important appreciation is. It is with great joy that we meet you where you are, and together we become world ready.